Hi, everyone, and welcome to a new week of the Forest at Duke Trivia. I'm Kelsey Fry. I am the Activities Coordinator here at the Forest, and I will be your host for today's trivia session. Our questions for today kind of all center around the fall theme. We have 20 questions total. Most are multiple choice, and we'll go through all the questions one time through, and then we will go through them again, revealing the answer choices and a little bit more information about each question. We hope that you have fun. This is just for fun. We won't be collecting any answer sheets, but feel free to grab a pen and paper, and we will go ahead and get started. So our first question, question 1. Although some varieties are available year-round, what fruit is freshest in the fall? Is it A, cantaloupe, B, grapefruit, C, apple, or D, blueberries? Question 2. How many continents do pumpkins grow on? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 4, or D, 6? Question 3. How many varieties of apples are there? Is it A, 25, B, 500, C, 1,000, or D, 7,500? Question 4. How much did the heaviest pumpkin on record weigh? Was it A, 1,000 pounds, B, 1,467 pounds, C, 2,108 pounds, or D, 2,624 pounds? Question 5. What historic festival is celebrated in Munich, Germany each autumn? Is it A, King's Day, B, Oktoberfest, C, Mardi Gras, or D, Running of the Bulls? Question 6. Which of the following is not one of the 3 fall zodiac signs? Is it A, Leo, B, Libra, C, Scorpio, or D, Sagittarius? Question 7. What word was commonly used before the 16th century to refer to the autumn season? Was it A, crop, B, harvest, C, fall, or D, reap? Question 8. In the Northern Hemisphere, autumn begins in September. When does it begin in the Southern Hemisphere? Is it A, January, B, April, C, February, or D, March? Question 9. Which of these birds do not migrate in autumn? Is it A, hummingbirds, B, swallows, C, ravens, or D, storks? Question 10. What English poet, best known for her book Withering Heights, wrote a poem containing the verse, "Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree"? Was it A, Emily Bronte, B, George Eliot, C, Anne Bronte, or D, Jane Austen? Question 11. What was the original name of candy corn? Was it A, sunbeams, B, chicken feed, C, buttercream candies, or D, pumpkin teeth? Question 12. Which of the following is not an autumn holiday? Is it A, Grandparents' Day, B, Columbus Day, C, Veterans Day, or D, President's Day? Question 13. What fall pastime is associated with bringing good luck? Is it A, picking apples, B, catching leaves, C, carving a pumpkin, or D, drinking apple cider? Question 14. This is a true or false question. True or false, October of this year, 2020, will bring 2 full moons. Question 15. After Christmas, what commercial holiday is the second highest grossing? Is it A, Valentine's Day, B, Halloween, C, Easter, or D, Thanksgiving? Question 16. What state bird is the most popular? Is it A, the northern cardinal, B, the western meadowlark, C, the mockingbird, or D, robin? Question 17. In what year did the naming of hurricanes and tropical storms begin? Was it A, 1937, B, 1948, C, 1953, or D, 1962? Question 18. What country is most affected by tornadoes? Is it A, New Zealand, B, the United States, C, Japan, or D, Canada? Question 19. What year was the NFL officially formed and named as such? Was it A, 1922, B, 1930, C, 1938, or D, 1942? Question 20. What birth flower is associated with the month of October? Is it A, marigolds, B, daffodils, C, violets, or D, carnations? All right, so it is time to reveal the answers and to see how everybody did. Question 1. Although some varieties are available year-round, what fruit is freshest in fall? And the answer was C, apples. In the course of a year, there are actually 3 different apple harvests. There's an early season harvest, which occurs in midsummer. There is a mid-season harvest, which occurs in late summer. And there's a late season harvest, which occurs in early autumn and peaks in late autumn. Question 2. How many continents do pumpkins grow on? And the answer was D, 6 continents. Pumpkins are grown all over the world, 6 out of the 7 continents, all except Antarctica. Pumpkins are native to North America. They're one of the oldest domesticated plants, and they've been used as early as 7,500 to 5,000 BC. Question 3. How many varieties of apples are there? And the answer was D, 7,500 different apple varieties. It's known that some different apples are good for eating straight from a tree. Some are good specifically for apple cider. Some are recommended for baking. And actually, a few of the top apples for baking are Granny Smith apples, Cortland apples, Braeburn apples, and Honeycrisp apples. All right. Question 4. How much did the heaviest pumpkin on record weigh? And the answer was D, 2,624 pounds. That is the current Guinness World Record for the heaviest pumpkin. And a man in Belgium holds that record, Mathis Williamsons. And there's actually, in second place is a man from New Hampshire. His pumpkin weighed in at 2,528 pounds. Question 5. What historic festival is celebrated in Munich, Germany each autumn? And the answer was B, Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is a 16 to 18-day folk festival. It runs from mid to late September. sometimes even into the first Sunday of October. And it draws about 6 million people worldwide who attend the event each year. Question 6. Which of the following is not one of the 3 fall zodiac signs? And the answer was A, Leo. Leo is actually from July 23rd to August 22nd. Libra is a fall sign. It runs from September 23rd to October 22nd. Scorpio was a fall sign. It runs from October 23rd to November 21st. And Sagittarius is the last fall sign. It runs from November 22nd to December 21st. Question 7. What word was commonly used before the 16th century to refer to the autumn season? And the answer was B, harvest. According to the written record, harvest is the earliest name for the 3rd season of the year. The word harvest eventually came to be more popular as referring to ripened crops. Question 8. In the Northern Hemisphere, autumn begins in September. When does it begin in the Southern Hemisphere? And the answer was D, March. The meteorological seasons in the Southern Hemisphere are opposite to those in the Northern Hemisphere. Question 9. Which of these birds do not migrate in autumn? And the answer was C, ravens. In North America, many birds of prey do not migrate, and that includes ravens. Other birds native to North America that do not migrate include woodpeckers, several different owls, and game birds, including turkeys, pheasants, and quail. Question 10. What English poet, best known for her book Withering Heights, wrote a poem containing the verse, "Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree"? And the answer was A, Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte's Withering Heights was first published in London in 1847. It appeared as the first 2 volumes of a 3-volume set that included her sister, Anne Bronte's Agnes Grey. The authors were printed as being Ellis and Acton Bell. Emily's real name did not appear until 1850, when it was printed on the title page of an edited commercial edition. Question 11. What was the original name of candy corn? And the answer was B, chicken feed. Chicken feed was the original name of the candy when the production started in the 1880s. Wonderly Candy Company was the first to produce the candy in 1888, and candy corn is one of the staple treats of the Halloween and fall season here in the US. Question 12. Which of the following is not an autumn holiday? And the answer was D, President's Day. President's Day actually falls on the 3rd Monday in February. Question 13. What fall pastime is associated with bringing good luck? And the answer was B, catching leaves. It is said that if you catch a leaf on the first day of autumn, it can help you avoid a cold or sickness throughout the whole of winter. Some people say catching a leaf is good luck, while others go so far as to say you should make a wish if you catch one. Question 14. This was our true or false question. October of 2020 will bring 2 full moons. And the answer is true. The first full moon of fall, which is referred to as the harvest moon, appeared on October 1st. Later this month, on Halloween, which falls on a Saturday, the second full moon will appear. This is the hunter's moon. It's a special moon for 2 reasons. It's a rare Halloween full moon, and it is a blue moon. Question 15. After Christmas, what commercial holiday is the second highest grossing? And the answer is B, Halloween. According to the National Retail Federation, Halloween is the second highest grossing holiday after Christmas. Nielsen Research reports 600 million pounds of candy will be purchased. In 2011, the average consumer spent around $75, and that included decorations, costumes, and candy. Question 16, what state bird is the most popular? And the answer is A, the northern cardinal. Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia all picked the cardinal as their favorite species. Question 17, in what year did the naming of hurricanes and tropical storms begin? And the answer is C, 1953. Until the early 1950s, tropical storms and hurricanes were tracked by year and in the order in which they occurred that year. Over time, it was learned that the use of short, easily remembered names in written as well as spoken communication was quicker, and it reduced confusion when 2 or more tropical storms occurred at the same time. Question 18, what country is most affected by tornadoes? And the answer is B, the United States. The United States has around 1,200 tornadoes most years. It's by far the country with the most tornadoes in the world. And tornadoes here commonly occur in the Midwest and the Southeast and are most present in the late spring and early summer. Question 19, what year was the NFL officially formed and named as such? And the answer is 1922. The National Football League, or the NFL, was founded in 1920, but as the American Professional Football Association. It had 10 teams from 4 different states. In 1922, it took on the current name of the National Football League. And our last question for today, question 20, what is the birth flower associated with the month of October? And the answer was A, marigolds. In the US, marigolds are said to symbolize protection, comfort, and healing. So that wraps up our trivia for today. I hope that you enjoyed playing and maybe learned a fun fact about the fall season that we're currently in. We hope that you'll check us out at our next trivia session, and we hope everyone has a great day. Thanks so much.